It's a lady in London here. Today I'm in Edinburgh and this is an amazing city. It's one of my favorite cities in Britain and it's the capital of Scotland. There's a lot to see and do here and there's so much fun to be had. So I can't wait to take you around and show you the best of Edinburgh. Edinburgh Castle is one of the most famous landmarks in the city. Perched high on a hill, it's visible from a lot of parts of Edinburgh, and it's a great place to visit if you want to get into the history of the city. Given its height, there are great views from the castle too. Princes Street Gardens are a great place to walk around. They have amazing views of the castle and lots of eye-catching details like fountains and gardens. The Royal Mile stretches from the castle all the way down to the Palace of Holyrood House. It's got great architectural features, shops, restaurants, pubs, and more. It's a must when you're walking through Edinburgh. There are lots of narrow stairways and cobbled streets leading off the Royal Mile. They're great to explore while you're there, so make sure to check them out. If you're a fan of Outlander, you'll like exploring Bakehouse Close. It's the location of the print shop. The Palace of Holyrood House is the official residence of the British monarch in Scotland. It's worth going inside to tour, and it's beautiful to see from the outside too. There are gardens out front to explore as well. Edinburgh has an amazing eating and drinking scene too. From great restaurants to pubs to beer gardens and coffee shops, there's no shortage of good food and drink to be had. Given whiskey is famous here, it's fun to do a tasting too. Harry Potter fans will recognize the Elephant House Cafe as where some of the books were written. If you like views, Calton Hill is the place to be. There are amazing views of Edinburgh and all the city skyline from here. On Princes Street, the Scott Monument is dedicated to writer Sir Walter Scott. It's the second largest monument to a writer in the world, and the views from the top are spectacular. Greyfriars Kirkyard is atmospheric and beautiful. It's also got Harry Potter connections, as some of the names from the novels come from gravestones here. There's also a legend of a dog named Greyfriars Bobby who stayed by his master's grave for 14 years after he died. Not far from the Kirkyard, Grassmarket is filled with great pubs and restaurants. It historically was a place where there was a market and also a place of public hangings. Just off Grassmarket, Victoria Street has some of the most colourful facades in Edinburgh. It's a great place to shop, drink, eat, and dine. If you want to live like a local in Edinburgh, head to Stockbridge. This pretty neighbourhood is full of beautiful streets, gorgeous shops and restaurants, and historic details. Circus Lane in Stockbridge is one of the most photographed places in the city. Speaking of beautiful, Dean Village is one of the most picturesque places in Edinburgh. Formerly known for its milling, it's now a peaceful residential neighbourhood. Between Stockbridge and Dean Village, the Water of Leith is a great place to get into nature in Edinburgh. This river has a path next to it, and there are lots of eye-catching details like St. Bernard's Well. Edinburgh is known for being one of the most attractive cities in the UK. It's worth wandering around the streets and just taking in the details as you go. Edinburgh also has great museums, from the Scottish National Gallery to the Scottish National Portrait Gallery, the Museum of Modern Art and the Writers' Museum. There's no shortage of places to get into culture here.
Thanks for coming around Edinburgh with me. I hope you had a good time seeing the sights, and I hope you can visit this city yourself someday. As always, there's more on my blog, aladyinlondon.com, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel before you go. Happy travels.